Formula One, the pinnacle of motorsport, most of the time.
Nicholas Latifi lapped cars to overtake the safety car. Is Verstappen far enough back? He's going to make the lunge down the inside. Hamilton sees him coming. Mercedes not happy. Red Bull will be delighted. They have shared a brilliant championship battle, but the championship can only be won by one, and it's going Dutch in 2021. Max Verstappen, for the first time ever, is champion of the world.
Thankfully, with the invention of F1 games, we can now drive our favourite F1 car, drive around our favourite tracks, make your own team and make your own driver and become the greatest of all time. However, they've changed a lot since their invention in 1979, and I'm going to go through the history of F1 games. The 1974 F1 season, a season of an incredible title fight and beautiful cars. However, in the video game department, there wasn't a single racing game, but that was about to change. Let's paint a picture. You're playing Pong in your local arcade. However, you see a new game which you are in awe of. This game is Grand Trax 10. Grand Trax 10 was the first ever car racing game, and it was released in May 1974. The objective of the game was to race around a circuit I find looks very similar to Portimao, and goes through as many checkpoints as possible before time runs out. The game is viewed from a top-down perspective. It has brake pedals, an accelerator, a gear stick, and a steering wheel. That's how you control it. And if you hit a pylon on the side of the road, you would crash. Grand Trax 10 is also known as the game that nearly bankrupted Atari. It cost them nearly $500,000. However, the game still got its own sequel. Even though it wasn't particularly successful, Grand Trax 10 is still known as one of the most influential video games of all time. It's known as the grandfather of all racing games. A few months later, in November, another video game was released which would have a big effect on F1 games to come. Speed Race was released in November 1974 and was the first vertical scrolling video game. The objective of the game was to go as far as you can in a never-ending vertical scrolling map without crashing into cars. You controlled the game by a steering wheel and an accelerator pedal. Players have a limited time to go as far as they can, and if they hit another car, they are sent to the beginning. There were two difficulty modes, one easy and one hard. They affected how fast the player's car could go and how many opponent cars there were. Unlike Grand Trax 10, Speed Race was a huge success. In October 1976, a brand new game was released. This was F-1. Now, F1, as I'll refer it to, wasn't actually a video game, it was an electromechanical game, which means there's no computers involved, but there is mechanical parts. The objective of the game was to drive a car around the track and avoid other cars. The player controls the car with a steering wheel. F1 was the most popular arcade game in Japan in 1976 and 1977. F1 is regarded as the first game ever to be based on F1, although it didn't have a license. It was also a huge explosion when it finished. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something, and there'll be more. I'll do more on this. This won't be the only video that I do on this series. The real reason this video was so short is that there weren't many games leading up to the first F1 video game, and one of them wasn't even a video game. So yeah, again, hope you enjoyed. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. I don't know when that'll be out, but it will be actually covering more video games, and hopefully it'll be longer because there will be more things to do. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll see you later.